Yeah, so here we have an example. Hopefully the video plays in a high enough resolution that everyone can see it. But at this point within the random name picker app, you have the ability to create lists of names, lists of strings in many different ways. You know, you can create it manually, you can import it from a spreadsheet, you can import it from a text file. So in order to capture all those features in a non-overwhelming way, I didn't want to just like drop a bunch of buttons on the home screen. I hid them behind this bottom sheet menu, triggered from the bottom center of the app. And I spent a lot of time making this design intuitive. This is an example of like, really pushing for quality. So in the beginning state, it's a plus icon to show that if you hit this button, it will show you ways to add stuff. So that, plus signifies add. And similarly, I wanted to transition into an X because once the menu is open, you're going to be wondering, like, oh, how do I close it? And then X is kind of, everyone knows that it means like some sort of exit or close. So that's kind of intuitive. But I didn't want it to just change from an X to a plus because the sheet is responsive. You should be able to drag it, manually up and down, as you can see in the video here. So I actually have the plus like rotate, like an animate to an X as it's open. And similarly, as it's closing, it goes from the X back to the plus. I spent a week on this because there's like all these edge cases, like the user tapping the plus or X like really quickly, or just like the really slow drag. And I spent a lot of time like fine tuning this animation, but like to me, it was worth it because this is an animation people are going to see a lot because this is a very core feature on the homepage, which is creating a list. You have to do that in order to do anything on the app. So this is kind of, an example of me being WhatsAppy, and I don't regret the investment at all. And this is the kind of, learning that, again, it carries over to work. Like when you go to like a big tech company, they're going to want you to release features with a high level of like as high level as polished as this. And then if you already built this muscle of like, never cutting corners and always pushing to release this extremely polished product with like an amazing user experience, like you're going to succeed. You're going to be able to get into these amazing tech companies and you're going to be able to perform at these amazing tech companies because you already have that mentality.